Alright, just have to do something real quick because there's another thing I'm gonna do. Okay. We can just go in, I think. Let me make sure. There you go. Alright, my plugins are working. My quick prayer should be Eagle Eye. Don't hit me. How's the volume on everything? The game is always quiet, that's just Runescape, but... Now, for those that have been around for a long time, you might remember I was here once before, about a year ago, on like a completely different account. But this, between practicing at other bosses and like having to gear up for this manually on an Iron Man, I feel, I don't want to say confident, but I feel at peace. Like that I can actually do it this time. Zoom out a little bit more. So the first waves are very easy, just nonsense monsters. These blobs that become smaller ones, these little bats that drain your prayer if you let them hit you. As I let them hit me, of course, because I'm an idiot, but... But I have much more defense and offensive stats than the last time I was here. So... I even have upgraded ammo compared to the other. This bow can only fire 2 types of ammo, and I managed to get the upgraded ones. Anyway, here's the ranging enemies. Funnily enough, we can kind of just, because it's just the rangers now, we can just kind of run at them, make it go a little quicker instead of waiting for them. For now, we're just going to be running around a lot and attacking them, but eventually you'll see we have to specifically safe spot enemies so as not to get destroyed. I'm trying to remember if I think green is the next wave. White is the current. Yes. Okay, so green is the next wave. It's been a while since I used the plugin. There are 63 waves, so we're on wave 10. We are locked in. That's my big issue, it's like not only is the boss himself so difficult, I shouldn't say difficult, but, you know, he can literally one-shot you if you mess up, right? And combined with, like, the hour slog to get to him, this is, like, some of my least favorite content in the game. But also, it is, like, a rite of passage for everyone to do this, so... If anything, I'm kind of like, I don't want to say over-leveled, but I'm higher than most people are when they do their first one, you know? If I can't get it today, I might start doing, like, one attempt every day until I get it. Because eventually I'll get it, right? It just takes practice. It's not really that hard. It just really is, like, you make 1 or 2 mistakes, and it's kind of over. It's like you just wasted an hour of your life. Yeah, I brought extra prayer potions, so I shouldn't be afraid to use it. I should probably start safe spotting just to practice it. I could have also wrote down the number of the waves when the enemies start spawning, like the different types, but oh. Right, this is a double archer wave. This is easy. Okay, yeah, next is the melee. Wait, why does my quick prayer turn my prayer off? That's not what I wanted to do. I'll set it to magic then. This is probably like the easiest part where it's just the melee guys. You just safe spot them and call it a day. Drinking a pumpkin spice latte. It's from 7-Eleven, and so I think the machine was a little watery, like they tend to be there. So I feel like I'm just drinking pumpkin-flavored water, if I'm being honest, and not coffee, but... As for how many, like, I know I put a funny title. As for how many, what number attempt this is, maybe like my 7th on this account. 2 of those were like, one of them I teleported out of because I was still new to the content and I was really bad at it. Another time I died right at the end, right before the final boss. which is the easiest wave in the game, I was just literally like stressed out, like with you know the boss coming out soon, and I literally forgot to turn on protect from melee, or magic, and that's all you have to do on the wave before the boss because it's just 2 of the mage guys. I like these melee waves because they remind me how to safe spot the creatures, because I haven't done it in a while and I kind of forgot. So like for this guy, I'm going to run over here, and I think he gets stuck over here. Let me try it, I think. The blob got stuck. Yeah, he's going to get stuck too. Okay. So if I just stand on this tile, he gets stuck like an idiot. In our inventory, we just have a bunch of prayer restores, some food for emergencies, and we have a ranging pot, which we're going to use near the end, near the final waves. Melee's up there, we'll head over here. I am noticing the loss of damage from the last time I did this, because I was using a special set where I deal... How do I describe it? Like an actual gear setup that allowed me to deal more damage, but I would take more damage. So I'm definitely feeling the damage loss, even though I'm technically stronger than the last time I was here. But I was just taking too much damage in the other set. I also had to borrow it from a friend, and this is stuff I earned myself, so... Or not friend, but like my group mate, my group Iron Man person. Iron Foyd, if you would. Dude, we're not... I don't want to jinx it. We're not, like, taking any chip damage from these melee guys. We are just so tanky. The next level introduces, as you see, it's the first hybrid wave where there's both rangers and melee guys. We just have to line them up how we want them. I think for now this is just going to work just fine. We should be able to attack him without, without getting in range of this guy. The next one, melee, comes from up there. Next one's easy. Oh, hello. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Doing another Fight Caves attempt. I want to stream other games, but I've just been having so much fun in the mid-game in Runescape, so I've just been streaming a lot of this lately. The only other thing I've really been in the mood to stream is like maybe some like random Nintendo swap that I purchased on my paperweight we called the Nintendo Switch 2. This is a fresh crystal shield, by the way. I bought this just for this attempt. And Lemon Wire, that's the group mate I always talk about. He got me 100 of these, or 1,000 plus of these moonlight bolts. I can bring him over here. How far are we in? We're wave 25, 16 minutes. Not too bad. The first of many prayer potions chugged. This is why we don't flick, Jad, by the way. As you see, I'm terrible at prayer flicking. Next wave is easy. I think it's 31 the mages start coming out, and they're the ones that hurt a lot. Still won't be too bad because it'll just be them. Hello, Boozy. That might have been me slurping. Or do you mean like the old school NPC sounds that the bats make and stuff? He's Invisalign maxing? Dude, I also have crooked teeth on the bottom. Dude, these guys make the weirdest sounds, I know. I was just talking about how old this content is. Like, I prefer the newer content in this game than stuff like this, but there's something I need from here that I can only get if I beat the boss here, even though I hate this boss, because he one-shots you if you make a mistake or two. Sometimes it's not that unforgiving. It kind of like depends on if he misses or not, or if he rolls low. But and then you have to spend like an hour and change going through his gauntlet of little noobs that I'm fighting right now, as you see. So I almost just didn't stream it and was just gonna do it in my Discord VC, but I'm glad I did because a lot of people are showing up. They can all watch me to die to Jad together. And I think that's really cool. Alright, can you... Can't you pre-order GTA 6 now? I just might. Because, like, GTA 5 Online looked like so much fun. But I was still in my when it first came out, I was in my console gaming era. And my console was an Xbox 360. And that could play that, right? But I didn't have the memory to play it. And so I just never... Because I remember buying the game, and I just never played it. Right, double Ranger Wave. Yeah, like, I hope it's good. I definitely hope it's good. He can't get caught on this rock. What am I doing? We're already messing up. Can you get stuck on this corner, sir? Good. Okay. I didn't know this was like a double safe spot corner. That's good to know. Hold on. Lemon, if you hop into any VC... I don't know if you're in chat. Alright, you too, man. You have a good day. There we go.
Hello.
A little bit. There we go. All right, perfect. I figured while there was a double melee wave, now would be the perfect time. All right. Anyway, on to the mages.
Good luck, my friend.
Awfully bold. I brought less food and a holy wrench so that I could be a little more liberal with the Deadeye. I'll still try to flick it though. Stupid bat, go away. I'm on these mages especially, I'm starting to feel the DPS loss without the Eclipse. But also I'm just much tankier. I can't comment on things right now. This actually requires focus. But I thought it was funny. Him getting arrested while looking extremely flamboyant, just very funny.
Any thoughts on the Barrows Brothers situation?
Thoughts on the Barrows Brothers situation? Crazy.
You ever see those memes of Prokrag, the seventh brother?
There is a seventh brother, funny enough. His name is Akrise. But I don't think they're going to incorporate him into the lore. The one positive thing I will say is that there is some level of aura in being, like, wanted by... I think I tweeted about this. In being wanted by 3 different governments. That's a lot of infamy. And it's like, clearly there's some truth to these allegations against them, and clearly there's a lot that is, like, bullshit. It's like, clearly they did something, right? But I am curious, always, you know, I'm mildly curious. But then again, I don't really care. I know. It may look like I'm just sitting here taking no damage, but trust me, alright? We're at wave 35. Now that's funny. Alright. Cause
What is tech?
Funnily enough, I think the max hit was lower. Oh no, it's now I have the Deadeye, right? So that's so the max hit is technically about the same, right? Because it was 18, I think, with the Eclipse and all my strength gear.
At least you're chilling, not getting hit as much.
Dude, I always feel like I really should have looked into that texture pack that people download through RuneLite that makes this case look like not like shit. Because man, does this area look like shit. You are not alone in not knowing what is going on in the screen. I'll tell you that. I mean, I do obviously because I know what's going on, but someone who just comes in also wouldn't. Because like this area is super dark. This is an RPG game, and I'm in a volcano fighting rock monsters. That's all you need to know. And then I have to kill the big rock monster at the end, and he's scary and he can one-shot me, and I hate him. And I want him to die.
Antonio.
I'm unironically feeling confident, believe it or not. I know I've been dooming this whole stream, but practicing all the prayer flicking at the other bosses, I feel like, yeah, the ground, it's supposed to be like rock. It's supposed to be like magma rocks, I think. But you're right, it does look very like mechanical in nature. Oh, next hybrid waves are next. What were the Gower brothers thinking? Probably Argentina. But I don't really like sports.
How many prayer pots have you gone through?
3.
Nice.
Now might be a good time to start ranged potting. Maybe, is it 41? I like to, I don't remember, but I have 1 ranged pot. How much does it even give? 11, 2 max hits.
That's accuracy.
I know Messi is really cool. Seems like a really cool dude. How am I supposed to deal with these types of fucking waves again? Oh, I can safe spot them one at a time, right? I was like, let's wait for this annoying bat.
It's the bats. Get them.
Dude. The DPS loss is crazy. All right. It feels like I'm going through prayer potions really quickly, but I think I'm still pretty good.
I think halfway is way like 42 or something.
That's why I think I would always pot up then, because you told me that. I actually don't know how I'm going to do this way, if I'm being honest. I'll tank a ranged hit here if I have to.
Yeah, at this point, you might need to start tanking some range hits.
That's why we have the crystal shield. I think it gives like a whopping 80.
Yeah.
I have to use long range, right? A whopping 80 magic range defense or something like that.
Very powerful here.
Next wave, let's see. Oh, I can just trap the mage. I can run over here. And then just kill this guy. Many are saying this. So if I successfully beat the boss, I get a cape slot item that basically gives me damage. And there's just not a lot of cape slot items that give damage.
Literally second best in slot for melee.
Yeah. And I've been putting off doing this for a very long time. I tried it. Yeah, exactly. We're in the mid game. Yeah. What is next one? Oh, this one's easy. I just lure this fat chud. Next wave is about the halfway point, so we're 38 minutes for halfway. It's a little bit slower than my previous runs because we have the tankier stuff instead of the damage-based stuff, but that's okay. Tell you what, it's much nicer than having literally no prayer bonus like I did last time. Come around here, you fat chud. Need just a little bit this way. That works. Mod, step on his balls. I think all my mods are not here right now. I have not. My friend wants to play Deltarune once all the stuff comes out. Oh, he can hit me from there, fuck. Took a 0 because I'm just that tanky. Alright, first range dose. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
I like how the world's becoming a little bit more open-minded. Like things aren't always black and white, and that's okay.
I'll sit in my little corner. Can't believe I prayed like quarter of a second too late and took a free pot shot for nothing.
Or a major. Yeah, I don't know the max hit on those.
It's weird. Sometimes if they're lined up like this, you can wrap it. The max hit on the major is like 25, 42. Take a swig of water. Hold on. Stay hydrated.
Runescape is like the christening achievement of all mid-game accounts. Like if you got it, then you're officially there.
The melee mage waves are super easy, the next few. Literally, I just sit in this corner. You know what's a good analogy for the fight caves? Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Where, like, nothing really prepares you for the final boss being so different. Die. Frog down. One mage. Thank you, Kristoff. Fucking bats. Have I mentioned how much I hate this game?
As long as you keep you cool like you are now, you surely got this.
I think so. This was actually kind of bad. Okay, I figured something out. Run past him and then switch to magic after he hits me once. And he'll get stuck over here. Sometimes you just gotta think, Max.
Solid.
Is it I think it's 53, the tribrid waves start? Or they start sending all three at you? Turn the music off. You don't need music where we're going. Going to Jad. Goodbye, blobberinos. Crystal Shield makes some weird ass sounds, dude. Bonk. Bonk. I have to turn my Steam stuff off because God forbid I click my book. Just a second, guys. Friends offline there, so I don't, because I just noticed things are popping up in the bottom right, and that's kind of where I click. Now I do have the hotkeys as well, but you know.
What I had to do is I hid the prayers below my protection prayers, so I didn't misclick them again.
How do I do that?
Reordering. So you shift click the prayer menu button. You enable reordering, and then you can right click each prayer, and then you have to disable it again. Well, you could just disable it by right clicking it.
Did I do it?
Yeah, and then you just have to turn off prayer pre-ordering again, and then it shows the...
There we go. Now I just have these.
Sorry, your stream is a bit delayed for me.
Might have to give this guy a run around.
Fat Fingered Redemption, dude. That was my first death. Immediate and unceremonious.
Oh god, the next wave is triple. Melee over there. Ranger will also get started. Oh, that's easy. Oh, okay. I just gotta be down here when the wave ends. We are getting there. Probably a good shot. Only inventory wasn't such an issue. I'd bring 2 ranged potions and just use them more sparingly.
All you gotta do is for Jad.
Next wave is also easy. Melee and mage trap there. Dude, how long these major kills take? I'm just like, oh, Jad's gonna take forever, isn't he? Alright, we'll get him. Ranger, major, melee. I don't want to do this one. I think we tanked the ranger.
Yeah. Your shield makes that decision easy.
Now this one's easy. We just kill the ranger real quick.
Is this like an optimal rotation that you scouted?
It's a good one, and I don't think it's the optimal. Sometimes you gotta wait like 15 minutes for that. Maybe for the next one, I will. We won't need a next one, of course. We're gonna get it.
Someday we'll be the chat doing this as a Slayer task.
I was thinking about that the other day. Please die quickly. I'm begging you. Not asking nicely. Please.
Asking very sloppily. In a crying puddle.
Unfortunately, with that blob there, I don't think I can. Next wave, major, melee, ranger. Big thinking emoji. I don't really have a plan for this one, I'm gonna be honest.
Don't die.
Maybe I should have brought extra food and less prayer. Maybe it is worth it for the optimal rotation. But what do I do about the melee? Oh wait, I can safe spot him on the blob. It's funny. Melee ranged mage. I run here and just kill the ranger. Easy. I just need to get a little closer to it. It's easy. We kill the bankers. This is a lot of melee we're gonna have to tank. Major, ranger, I think I do my famous corner strat for this one. Where I literally just run to that corner by the entrance and I just fight them one at a time. Definitely more food next time.
Next time he says.
You just fight these motherfuckers one at a time. Oh, there's 2 rangers there? Monk has. I don't think he can fit around that corner.
Go towards the entrance if you want to block that far one. Yeah, like that.
The Shiggy Wiggy. Take like 1 step forward, my guy. 1 step forward. Yo. We are gaming. Dude, look at all these prayer potions I have left. I definitely should have brought more food.
At least you can camp rigger. What wave?
60, dude.
Oh, you'll be fine. Run towards the ranger. Yeah.
What am I even doing? I'm messing up at the final wave, dude. Again.
If you could stream in Discord, I could avoid the stream delay, but I know you're busy. Surprisingly, didn't get hit by the Meleeers award, except for that one time. Can't believe Marks of Grace are below 7K now. Double major?
It's coming.
Be prepared for when the orange guy spawns, because that's where Dad resides. Yeah, don't leave your mage on off to like that other
Never
time.
happened. Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I would pull him towards that corner where the entrance is. That way you're ready to hide him behind that rock there. This is the run. Remember to pot up and all that.
All right, guys, this is it. So at the when the wave starts, should I run over here? Get him a little over here more, or is he fine over there?
Well, you like run towards where that entrance is, or like to that corner basically, where the lava is. Behind you to the left.
Right.
Now you should be stuck. It'll just be kind of
Him being
difficult
stuck
to get
doesn't.
the healers.
Yeah.
I suggest when the healers come that you come back around to like where that major spawn is. Or was. Pray mage. Or range, I don't know. They'll go into melee too. One at a time. Now with them tagged, you can go hide and fight them like that.
My heart. Oh.
You did it. The hard part's over. The antler's doing some work, dude. Remember to eat up and stuff. Before you go back in.
Can you fall over and die, sir? Holy shit. Okay.
Yes, Tony!
Oh.
Yeah!
Please
Nice
accept
kill.
this. Give me the cape back if you don't want it. Yeah, kid. Here you go. No problem. Oh.
You go roll for pet.
2 prayer bonus, 4 strength bonus, 8,000 talkables. Oh my god. Where did the fire cape even go, bro? Oh, I put it on. I put it on, and I can walk into the beautiful fire cape, some achievements, and of course the most important thing, obviously the elite Karamja task, but not really. Obviously the biggest thing is the fire cape. What do I want to do now? Now I can finally play the game. It's like,
Bro.
hmm.
Go back to moons with that
Go back
shit.
to. I'm going right
Flag
to
on everyone.
moons. Something's gotta. You say that, and I pretty much do have everything for the mid game, right? I've got the void. I've got the fire cape. Now I just need to work on finishing my moon gear. It's not looking too hot. I got to get some more of it. But and then I'm pretty much just set to finish up my quest cape and all that good stuff. Uh,
He has
bro didn't.
become legend.
Bro didn't even. Bro did not even go to the duel. The Ferox Enclave. Bro went right to moons. Bro said stats. We don't need stats where we're going.
Oh, you could catch some moths.
I know I could just catch the stuff. Oh, it's so good.
That's awesome. I knew it was the
I
run.
unironically, even though I was joking, I was like, dude, when we were doing Hui Kodal, I was like, dude, imagine if Jad's projectiles were like this. That was preparing me for that, funnily enough. mentally. Anyway, we need our barrows. Yes, RFD is done. I'll show you what I got going on. Still can't believe I have manacles on the Iron Man. That's crazy. We have the zombie axe, my dragon square shield, my halberd.
I killed his fort, but I forgot to replant him. So I'm gonna sissy my ass all the way back to the farming guild.
I have an honest confession now. Actually, you know what? It's better. It's better that the people don't know. If I'm being honest about it.
What the fuck?
No. So yeah, the manacle, because like there's just no good strength boots for like ever other than the mixed hide. So or until you get to like dragons. So the manacles is kind of nuts of a drop to get. Uh
I'm saying the ranger boots of melee.
yes. Dude, I would love some holy sandals. All right. I don't know when I'd
Which
use
plate
them.
chest do you have?
Darox.
Oh, nice. So
I
I
like how I
got
have one of each
I
in my
have the
set.
helm for Darox as well as the legs for Darox. So if I get the axe, we're rolling.
Exactly. But before I go in, there was one more thing I want to do. Can I? Oh, I just realized I was doing display capture anyway. So hold on. If I
Because there's an elite diary step that requires a full set. But Darox is like probably the best all set to get. About to go to crap with that thing.
all right, enough. I was gonna do the wheel thing, but I didn't have it set up anyway. So like I should have had it set up a minute.
Next
So
time.
yeah. So as I was mentioning quests earlier, I am 7 quests away from Questcape. Uh, None of them I've done before. One is Night at the Theater, so just do the raid. Uh, we have the 395 combat requirement, or not requirements, recommendations, which is Sins of the Father, While Guthix Sleeps, and Song of the Elves. Then the two 100 requirements. I keep saying requirements, but you know what I mean, recommendations. Uh, Desert Treasure 2 and Dragon Slayer 2, and then for the big finale, we have the big scary one, Blood Moon Rises. I need 4 more Slayer levels, the raid completion, and Sins of the Father for that.
I gotta get the quest in, man.
I
I'm
know.
slacking.
But that's why I took a break at this point. I was like, A, to let you catch up, and B, because they are kind of hard quests. With the Fire Cape and the Void, though, very doable. I'm sure most of those quests. I don't know. I don't know much about them, but I know that a lot of these modern quest bosses require like multiple styles. So. We can put the music back on. I quite like the music for you know what I'm saying. Moon's bosses. Look at my fire cape. I
One.
worked so hard for it. I'm like, Furinos.
Surely the good RNG will come now.
I believe. Yeah, that's right. I'm at, what am I at, 35? Casey with 1 unique, so we're almost due. Considering my first unique was late, too, it'd be nice to get it sooner than later. Bro's bopping. That would be the sickest one to get. Boppers. Achievement? Fortified?
Fortified.
What is that?
I don't know.
Wait. Oh, I did it without food left. Let
Oh.
I
Bro
did
brought
that
3
kill.
lizards to the fight.
Uncooked crazy work. I was so excited talking about my fire cape and stuff. That's crazy. Well, we can't do that at blood. Let's go stock up. Such a dumbass. Talk about low cortisol, though. Imagine if I like reached for my food and didn't see it. I would have been like, oh! But I was just food? We don't need food where we're going.
Awesome. He's in bliss, just walking around, feathers in the air, with his fire cape.
How about I just fish for now? Come back.
I mean, I'll do Darkness of Hallowvale later.
That was a good one to get done. The Mauritania quests are not as bad as you think. Especially now that you have staminas, they'd be a cakewalk. Just got to abuse the what's it called? Teleporting you. The vampires teleporting you to the mines whenever you need to get to the north part of the city. Oh, Unstitched messaged me, Jeezy. He was. I guess since it put me back here, because I did it in a weird order, I guess I'll grab my raw lizards. I was doing the thing where I like, oh, I'll just keep the raw lizards in my inventory, and I completely forgot to just cook those. After the first chest, probably make a quick restroom break, as I was obviously chugging coffee and water during that fire cape attempt. I gotta handle some biological processes, if you feel me. This place still confuses me, but I'm starting to get the layout. As for what I want to do later today on the account, I don't really know. Obviously more of this, but
I'm sure we could rock Huey if you wanted to.
oh, for sure. It's so funny that you went and got me the baby boppers for that.
It was fun.
Oh yeah, for this one I wield my shield, so he does less damage. There's a way to figure out where the next one's going to spawn, I just don't know how. I just know when there's a more experienced player, I usually just staying where they are.
It's the moon icons. There's also that plugin that you downloaded, the tile pack.
Oh yeah.
There's one for moons.
What am I doing? There we go. And the first chest of today. Nothing. I'll take the orbs. But I'll be back.
Okay.
Put up my handy be right back screen. It's crazy how easy those healer spawns were. I just boop, boop, boop. Just tagged them. Tagged them and bagged them. That's so funny that I didn't bring any food. We're gonna get a drop today, I feel it. For those of you that were here from my previous streams, we did get one on stream. We got the Blue Moon legs. And that's still my only drop, though, so... There's a couple that Lemon got me that were spares that would technically be duplicates, but otherwise, everything is cool. Everything would be nice to get. Bonk. 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 No need to do any extra preparation. Actually, we can... I always like catching the spare lizards because they become multiple. So we'll catch some lizards.
Okay.
I was just saying how I was surprised at how easy that healer rotation was. They were just all right there coming towards me. I was like, okay.
Very optimal.
Dude. Can I not die to the easiest one? I was just thinking how, like, this boss, I kind of want to use the defender, or the shield instead of the defender, and just use my defender on the old Eclipse. Monk. Okay. Dude is protecting from melee. Crazy work, brother. Poor kid. I'm getting better at getting in the sneak halberd attack.
Yeah, it takes practice.
Now I can just finish him. Just numero dos of the day. Farming 93, by the way. I got my first redwood contract today. Morbs. Bonk. Bonk. Dude, thank God for this phase, or else this fight would take so much longer. Without the stab weapon. Thank you. I was like, quick, I need something to smack with it. And I'm like, I guess moons will do. It's kind of like to me, the three big things that define mid-game gear. I don't know why. This isn't even really true, but I kind of feel like it. Is Void, is getting your Elite Void, getting your Fire Cape, and getting what you need from moons. Probably green logging it, honestly, because it's just good. And then obviously there's things like barrows and other niche things, but these are like the big ones. Yeah, as you see, I have the cape. Super happy about it. And stat-wise, pretty much everything's 70 except runecrafting and sailing. Sailing I need to get done, though. I need to get to, like, 67. Because we have the new content coming out. So that's exciting. And we were rather dry on a drop from Moon, so hopefully we get something in the next, like, couple chests.
Sometimes I've gone like 120 chests at Moon without a drop.
Bonkerino, dude. Dude. The 5-tick weapon killing me sometimes. Sulfur Naguas. There they are. Chesterino number 3.
Hello?
Pee pee poo poo. I feel like that annoying lesbian tennis player. You know, the one that's like, I earned this! Me with my fire cape. Bonkin' time. Damn, GIM Wicked, eat up. Dude, they have dragon plate legs. Oh, I get those. I think from like metal dragons.
Phantom Lesbo.
Isn't waiting such good boss design? Bonk. Bonk.
These stamp pots are so cool.
What is Elite Void up to today?
I can stream. I'm doing Darkness of Hallowvale.
Oh, right.
Debating whether I want to do the next quest.
Hacking and slashing and hacking and slashing. Awesome. Fucking hate when my blood gets turned into a jaguar, don't you?
When that happens, I scream.
Sounds painful, honestly. Awesome. I don't want to talk about it. We have glories too. Everything is just coming together. Hit it. Get away from me, sulfur noggles. Maybe if I am in the mood to do, I do like training combat on them. Maybe when I green log moons, if I still wanted to AFK some combat sometime. I'll tell you what, I am, knock on wood, never going back to crab. At this point, my stats are high enough that I can at least get some value out of it, whether it's like prayer XP at the sulfur noglars, and get some ores, some noted ores as well, or do a boss like this or Spurious where their HP is really high.
Remember to fix your prayer reordering.
Oh yeah. Oh, I almost had him. Had to stretch. All right, here's the drop. Nope, 72 orbs. Awesome.
He's got orbs for literal days.
Literal days. Chest number 40. Crazy. should have stocked up on the wizards. The cold be seeping into my bones, bro. Back we go. Yeah, just hit me on the way by, why don't you? Darkness of Hallowvale completed.
Yeah, that's not bad.
They are calling it what might be the worst chest of all time, aside from those atlatl darts. 1 maple seed, 16 clay, a bunch of tar, and some darts. That's pretty good. But we got a lot of good ones today with the compared to the last time I did this, when I did like 10 last night, I was only getting a couple water orbs. Today I got a bunch. So. I will keep going till I get the damn drop. It's coming. I can feel it.
How do I get to the Theater of Blood?
Once you're in Mire Ditch, like on the southern part, you just walk into it to the east. There's like a door
Okay.
into it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Or you can run south this from Sleep, but it's easier to go from since you're in the area anyway.
Can I use the bank already?
The one in Berg Durat you can. Oh yeah, you can in the in that area too, in the Theater Blood area.
That's so
Yeah,
weird. I don't have a rod.
having the yeah, I remember because you probably made yours to an oily fishing rod way back in the day for one of the quests. I did the same. I was like, oh, should I get it back? And not for that quest, but for a different quest, I needed to get another rod. I was like, oh. Dude, this lion with the Karis Partisan at Eclipse, dude. Yeah, having those Mauritania legs for the quests was so good. Definitely gonna have mommy when I do Sins of the Father. Bonk. No. Stand on the damn. Blue Moons, I didn't consent to you piercing my defenses. Plus 30 HP. Onwards and upwards we go. Getting so good. He is yawning. All right. This chest will be the 19th chest without a... I guess it's not really going much here anymore, though. Your stuff gets taken out of the pool. Please die, sir. That's probably what I'll do later, is I'll do my sailing stuff. All right. Content so easy, Lemon.
Nice.
There it is!
Whoa.
Blue Moon Spear. That means I have everything but the top now for Blue Moon.
Hopper's next.
Should have went for the back-to-back. But my ass just left. It's like, all right. Exactly 19 from the last unique, by the way. Where did I leave the boat? Was it here or at the... So it's, I always try to leave it at either here or Port Sarum. It's at Port Sarum, so... Or sometimes with the Great Conch if I need to be in that area. Look at my slaves, dude. Can I shift click or swap left click board previous? Thank you. There we go. What do you mean there? Oh, I guess my guys just got all the cargo. I was like confused. Let me see if if Jobless Jimmy has finally been power crept by Cabin Boy Jenkins.
Fuck the zombie town.
The what now?
Mire ditch.
Sail Wall Nation. Thanks for the payment, Chud. Ruins of Unka. Sandwiches, Gothic Sproip? I'll take one. A baguette? Is this it? Yeah. Alright. But more importantly, crew registry. Cabin Boy Jenkins is in fact better than Jobless Jimmy. In like just a full-on power creep. Ada is better at sailing specifically. Okay, So just ex-Captain Syad and Cabin Boy Jenkins are like the best for now.
Who's the ghost?
Cabin Boy Jenkins is the ghost.
Oh yeah, he's really good actually.
Yeah.
I remember.
At 65, I can finally get someone to man my mithril cannon. Or 65, I can get someone to man my mithril cannon. Until then, I will be shooting it myself. Anyway. I've been just doing like these level 30 and 48 port tasks between like Unka and Pandemonium because they're like super close. There's probably a better way to do it, but what the fuck do I know?
There's like guides on YouTube.
I just really want to get to 64 and then I can find out where the pirate salvage is and just sit there for all the levels I need. Because there's really no point in me going back to the salvaging spot I was at. I already got like the 1 in 3,000 drop. Whee! Deposit cargo. Hell yeah. Red Rock Grant delivery. You're damn right I'm making stream watch me do bitch boy port tasks because we love sailing. Yes, we love sailing. We love sailing through storms.
The Rod of Atlantis is one-handed, right?
Yes. Enjoy your 5 prayer bonus.
It's gonna run Defender.
I guess I'll stop at Musa Point and pick up task if I can. A pirate's life for me. I love when I recruited him for my crew. He was like, well, I mean, I guess you can't get me killed again.
Okay.
That is not where we want to go.
Surely this will go well.
Are you at the boss fight?
Almost. I gotta craft the flail.
guess I'll deliver some rum at Brimhaven along the way. Sure.
I know at some point the ideal method is to go from Alderan to Deep Fin Point north towards Criftinus. And collecting all the forecasts you can along the way.
Right. Kind of doing something like that now, except in the beginner area, but you still get tasks that are level 48. Or like 25, 30, 48. So. And those give like 1,000 XP. So let me turn them in, so. See, I do have my little teleport focus.
I'm gonna take...
I've sailed past that so many times, but I just never charted the dragon warning by Crandor. I always look towards the land when I sail, I think. I like how they kept Crandor as like a scary island that you just can't sail to, because otherwise the lore of Dragon's Lair makes no sense. What are we at, Catherby? Oh no, this is in Trana. Can I don't think I have weapons on me, do I? Maybe the Artie Cape? Let's see. In Toronto would be a pretty good stop. Let me try the duck. I've already sampled that. Okay. What do you mean I don't spot currents worth tracking? There's literally like winds and stuff. Deposit.
I'll head for a walk, Tony. I'll catch you.
I'll probably end my stream in a little bit as well.
You got it, Sierra.
See ya. All right. That was a pretty good stream today. We got a lot of stuff done. When will I stream next? I don't know.